Hi, my name's Robin Friedman, and I've been a part of the Mosaic world since 2005. I kind of fell into this world by meeting a wonderful mosaic artist, Laurel Skye. She lived close to my house, and I walked into her house and felt like I was in the candy store I'd been looking for my whole life. She introduced me to a lot of internationally known mosaic artists, and my life took off from there. I had been teaching for 35 years. I was ready to retire at 58, and I fell into mosaics. I've taught mosaic classes. I still teach classes, and I became a member of a group called Contemporary Mosaic Artists, and that is a group that is putting on this show that is here at the New Zone Gallery, and we are having a conference this week that people from all over the United States and the world are coming to attend. It'll be 3 days of nonstop mosaic classes and a big community project. We're making a mosaic mural for Ophelia's Place here downtown, which is a nonprofit which empowers young women from the ages of 8 to 18, and we're very excited about that. And that kind of brings us up to where we are now, I think. Is that good? Yeah. I started doing mosaics, and I joined a group called the Society of American Mosaic Artists, where I took classes with some very well-known mosaic artists. And from there, I started traveling and have been to Mexico several times to an incredible place called Hacienda Mosaico. I went to Belgium to study with my mentor and now friend Mireille Swindon, who is coming to town tomorrow. I went to Italy and studied at Coco Mosaico, and I have a friend, and together we would find stained glass artists who had collections of glass that they hadn't used in many, many years, who were willing to sell us their glass, so we would buy their glass. And we came upon a gentleman in Eureka, California, who had been a mosaic artist in the 50s and 60s in Palo Alto. He made humongous works of art that are hanging in public places even today. And at the time, there were a lot of Italian glass that was being imported into the United States, and he bought a lot of that glass. And my friend and I were lucky enough to get a carriage house filled with his glass, and included in it were some of the materials that I used in my mosaic whirled together. And that glass is vintage Venetian glass from the 1950s. And so that was an amazing thing, and opened my world. We are creating a series of mandalas as a community project for an organization, a nonprofit organization in Eugene called Ophelia's Place. And Ophelia's Place also has an office in Albany, and I can't remember the other places they are, but they help empower young women from the ages of 8 to 18. And so there is a lot of people that girls can talk to, or places where they can just go and have time to themselves. There's libraries, there's art projects, there's an amazing array of things available to young women after school or any time. They also have a lot of information for mothers for helping them with their daughters. The project was created by some of the participants of Ophelia's Place. They came up with the designs. They chose the words that they wanted to embody Ophelia's Place that will be part of the project. And I hope people are able to have a chance to go and visit Ophelia's Place and see the project after it's finished. And it will be finished by Sunday and then installed at Ophelia's Place. People are going to be working on it round the clock. I'm very excited about this show that is taking place at the New Zone Gallery in Eugene, and CMA is very proud to be able to present it to the public. The people who are represented in this show all had to go through an application process. They had to do a lot of writing, a lot of thinking, and a lot of work, and then the mosaics were presented to a jury who chose what would be represented in the show. There are people in this show from all over the United States and actually all over the world. I have friends whose work is in the show. My work is included in the show. One of the women who has a piece in the show I met while I was in Belgium. I spoke to another woman who was in the show the other day, born in India, and now she's a dentist in Australia. So we are represented around the world. And I would encourage you to come down and see it, especially the amazing project done by Kate Kerrigan, and there are 550 people around the United States who participated in the project. During the pandemic, she traveled around the perimeter of the United States and invited people to come and take part in it, and it's an amazing collaborative project filled with love. I hope you come and see it. It's wonderful.
Thank you.